What's going on, everybody? Casual Gaming Dad here. Welcome to the stream. Tonight we got something other than Helldivers. Told you we were long overdue for a Super Metroid run, so that's exactly what we're going to do here tonight on the channel. We're live here on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch, so as always, if you haven't already, please make sure to like, follow, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Turn on those live notifications so you don't miss out on any of the streams. If you've never seen one of my Super Metroid challenge runs before, I'll explain what the criteria is for all of that here in just a moment. But hey, let's take a minute to appreciate some of the merchandise here over at Gould Gaming. Check that out. Head over there. Use those discount codes that you see there. CGD VIP get you 15% off of anything from my section specifically. CGD fans get you 10% off the whole site wide. So even if you find something that you like that's not in my section of the shop, you can still help out the page here by using that discount code CGD fans. So there you go. Just giving it a minute for people to get in here or get the notification, because I know that not all platforms are fantastic about keeping people up to date with actual to-the-minute live notifications. I've heard and seen that myself a number of times. So while the music dies down here and winds down, just kind of let everybody get nice and settled in, or let them get the notification that we're live. But welcome to the stream. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. And before we even get into the stream or anything like that, I just want to remind everybody that we have 3 giveaway goals here for the month of February. You got our Facebook Star Senders goal, which is actually, we did a giveaway for that for January's just the other day on Sunday night. Congratulations to the winner, Patrick. We got him all squared away and taken care of. He's got his prize. So we're good with that. But new month is here, so new goal. Upped it just a slight bit from 2,500 stars to 3,000 stars. So nothing too crazy or out of the realm of possibility. But that's the goal for the Facebook Star Senders. If you're watching over on Facebook, every 100 stars that you send is an entry into that specific giveaway. So obviously, the more entries you have, the better your chances. Second goal is our Facebook and Twitch monthly subscriber goal. If you become a monthly subscriber either on Facebook or on Twitch, get yourself entered in for that. And then the last one is our YouTube subscribers goal. That one, pretty self-explanatory. Go over to YouTube, click subscribe, boom, you're entered. Now, I will say this. For the monthly subscribers goal and the YouTube subscribers goal, I've noticed at times the YouTube subscribers goal in particular does not seem to update. Now, if there's a humongous jump in the number of subscribers, I would update that immediately. I think it's off by 1 right now. But either way, we still got a little ways before we hit the goal. We're only a little over 3/4 of the way there. But, yeah, trust me, if you subscribe and we get that ticking, I will absolutely update that immediately. But right now we're still we're at like 394 actually, last I checked. But the Facebook and Twitch monthly subscribers, if for some reason you don't see that bar moving for a while here this month, and you know that you've become a monthly subscriber, please send a message to the page. Let me know. Message me on the Facebook side of things, and let me know, because I'll see that faster than I'll see a YouTube video comment or like a Twitch whisper or something like that. So, all right, but let's get a little bit down to business here. So the time that you see up on your screen right there, that was my time from last time that we did this, and that was months ago. That was before Metroid Prime 4 came out, so it's been a minute. That said, one of these times I'm gonna get a comparison thing. I'm gonna have like personal best up there compared to like what we do. I think, I'm not 100% sure, but I think that time right there may have been a personal best, or pretty close to it. But eventually I'll comb through and figure that out. So I'll have to look back at the ending of the last 35 videos and see what we had. But in any case, so that timer, that is our timer. We are not using the in-game time. So whenever I tell you that we are looking for under 2-hour completion, that's 2 hours on the clock there. That starts as soon as we drop into Sear Station for the intro part of the game. But the criteria for this challenge run is 100% items, all bosses to include sub-bosses. So all bosses, no glitches. So that means no mock ball and no crazy like screen clips or anything. I don't even know what all glitches you could do in this game, but we're just gonna say it's a glitchless run. So 100% items, all bosses, no glitches, sub 2-hour time. That could mean that we finish it in 1:55. That could mean an 1:59 and some change. I've been there before where it's been close to the wire. I've had it at times where I've been like 8 or 9 seconds just over the 2-hour mark. That is heartbreaking. But nothing's a guarantee. You never know. We could I've had times, I had a time where I literally died on the Phantom fight and I started the whole thing over. So anything is possible. Nothing's ever a guarantee when it comes to gaming. Craig, thank you for the like. Welcome into the stream. But, you know, that's always the fun part. Is like, is he going to do it again this time? Hopefully. Usually a pretty solid guarantee. I've only had a couple of times where I've not met the challenge criteria. But, we're not going to talk about those. We're going to talk about... We're gonna talk about completion. All right, so let's clear ourselves out a brand new file. Should be good. Self back here. Okay. I prefer my controller set up a specific way for whenever I do these. I like having my dash up on the shoulder button personally. That way I can hold that in and still run around and jump and shoot, all while still not losing speed. All right, so like I said, timer, we know it works. I just reset the time, started it, reset it again. So the timer works. We're good there. Let's start. And like I said, time will start once we touch down in Sear Station. The galaxy is at peace. Story time. I first battled the Metroids on planet Zebes. It was there that I foiled the plans of the space pirate leader Mother Brain to use the creatures to attack galactic civilization. Obviously, you have the events here of Metroid 1 from NES or Metroid Zero Mission, the remake of that. I next fought the Metroids on their homeworld, SR388. I completely eradicated them except for a larva, which after hatching followed me like a confused child. Can you tell that I played this? So this would be the events of Metroid 2, Return of Samus from the Game Boy, or the remake, Samus Returns, on the 3DS. Fantastic gaming of itself, too. I should really actually stream that again soon. I personally delivered it to the Galactic Research Station at Sear so scientists could study its energy-producing qualities. There's our Colonel Sanders doctor. There's our little buddy there. Hi, Metroid. Scientists' findings were astounding. They discovered that the power of the Metroid might be harnessed for the good of civilization. Say it with me now. Science! Okay. I didn't want to blow everybody's eardrums out, so I leaned away from the microphone a little bit. Satisfied that all was well, I left the station to seek a new bounty to hunt, but I had hardly gone beyond the asteroid belt when I picked up a distress signal. Sear Station. was under attack. Bum, bum, bum. Doop. Space Colony Sears. All right, here we go. Get ready to touch down and go. 3, 2, 1, go. And we're off. Woo-wee. I don't think I've done this run since I've had the new setup here. God. Sometimes my headphone cord gets the best of me. If you're going for speed in this fight, just take as much damage as you can from Ridley, because it doesn't matter. You damage him enough, eventually he will drop the Metroid, but pick it right back up, so you're never gonna actually beat him in this first round. That's okay. Beat him later. So, for time's sake, I just hold in the shoot button and take as much damage as I can from him. I always do that. I always get too fast and I get off the steam pattern, and then I catch myself on one of them. That's all right. But yeah, if you're going for speed, just tank the damage there, and it doesn't matter. But if you're not going for speed, you know, you can try to whittle him down and do as much damage as you can. End result's still going to be the same, so yeah, no. It's all good. All right. Touchdown, Planet Zebs. Zebs. Whatever you want to call it. However you want to say it. Whatever. Whee! And I'm free falling. Whoops. About that platform. There we go. All right, let's get the inexplicable morph ball immediately. Then we'll get some missiles. And then, and this is my commentary here is a little bit more so for people who haven't watched one of my runs before. I'm gonna skip that red door there because I don't care. I'll come back to it later whenever I come back down through after we get the gravity suit. Just because there is by that point I also have the high jump boots, so we can get that one energy tank that's high up in the ceiling. If you know what I'm talking about, you know. If you don't, you'll see. But it makes a little bit more sense. Just kind of clean up a couple items at once. You know, a couple things at once. Kill two birds with one stone. Get that stuff out of the way. We want to minimize the amount of backtracking. Maximize the amount of... Oh, shit. Never mind. Not maximize the amount of... Oh, shit. We want... Damn it. We want to maximize... our movement here without you know, having to slow down for too much crap. Now again, this is not gonna be your like oats and goats speed run or anything like that. I'm going to tell you right now, if you're expecting that, you're high out of your mind. Sorry. Especially for a 100% glitchless speedrun. But I digress. Still gonna get a pretty fast run out of this, a natural run, I should say. Here we go. Good lord, he really didn't give me any missile drops on that. That took a little bit. It took a little bit longer than what I'm used to, I feel like. Now, granted, a few seconds here and there might not seem like much, much to you, but that adds up over time. All right, let's make our way to Brinster. I always duck there just in case that that thing gets a chance to fly over me. Go. And elevator down to Brinster. Alright, so we're gonna go down here and go fight Spore Spawn, get some super missiles. Then we'll be carrying on. Lovely. I like whenever that works out. Alright, we're gonna go down here real quick and get some missiles. But we're not, however, gonna go all the way down and get the charge beam and that other pack of missiles. I'm gonna leave that. And, come on. Crap. There we go. Alright, cool. Now on to Spore Spawn. Actually, one thing I like about not having the charge beam for this fight is just being able to rapid fire off this stuff. Oh, excuse me. When I say rapid fire, I mean, you know, holding in the shoot button. I think 1 or 2 more times will get them. One more time. Whee! Oh, you dick. Oh, I didn't get the double missile shot off on him. What a turd. What a turd. Now he's done. There we go. Whee! Alright, so now we got our super missiles. Now we make our way further down into Brinster. Screw that guy. I should have just rolled under him, honestly. But figured I'd take the free item drop if I could. Oh god, what am I doing? I started going the wrong way. Crap. That wasn't good. Jesus. Alright. That was a rare misstep there. Started to go back up again. I'm like, what am I doing? No. No. My brain jumped ahead way further to the end of the game. I'm like, no, I'm not going here yet. There we go. Okay. Oh. There we go. Spacer. Laser and my fitness consigliere, Michelle. Down the elevator we go. I'll peek our way into Norfair here, get the high jump boots, then go up and go into Kraid's lair. Oh, come on. There you go. Now I know in these cases I could use just one super missile, but I like to use the missiles and conserve my super missiles for the times where I might actually need them for a door. Now, if you notice in that spot there, I made sure to get the enemy and open up that silver door. Reason being is that when we go back out into that room, that door will register as open already. So we won't have to wait to kill the creature again in order to open up the door. We come out into this room from getting the high jump boots. We'll just be able to go up along our merry way. You also see me employ that same sort of strategy later on in the wrecked ship. But we'll get to that point there a little later. Okay, up to Kraid's lair. Now that we have our high jump boots, our Air Jordans. I'll say, get the hell out of there. That's nothing but trouble there. Oh, I did not mean to use the super missile, but that's okay. I got one back. There we go. Did mean to use one there. Oh shit, I'm missing. Shit. There we go. That was not the cleanest Kraid fight ever. Not the cleanest. But it's whatever. Okay. So now onward into Norfair. go. All right. Now, there is a part coming up here. There's a hidden missile tank that we will get. And I think I mentioned this probably about every single time that I play this. So if you've seen every one of my challenge runs, this is the 36th time or more that you've heard this. You want to make sure to grab the missile tank that we're going to get, because it is the only time that you need to come through this sequence of rooms in the entire game. So you get out of there, come into this room, come over to the second set of guys here, shoot that out, take the damage in the lava, because again, we don't need to come back through this, and we're not going to, because the next time that we come back through, the next time that we are backtracking out of Norfair, will be a speed booster, or actually no, it'll be right after the Crocomire fight. So again, we will not need to subject ourselves to those last two rooms that we just came through. Okay. Now we are going to do a little bit of a sequence break, and we're going to get the wave beam early, which is going to allow us to get to Crocomire technically a little early. What's going on, Emerald? Welcome in over on YouTube. Go. All right, so we get this jump here, a wall jump. Waste an extra missile, no big deal. Get the wave beam. Normally, if you didn't sequence break this part, you'd be waiting until after you got the grapple beam, which would be after Crocomire. But again, no need for that. Yes! Got that jump off. Nice. So it saves us. That saves us a few number of seconds, instead of having to climb back up the vertical shaft there. Yeah, no problem. Hey, I appreciate you stopping by, even if it's just for a minute. Stop by, engage, say hi. Few times and everything like that, they all count. They all add up. So thank you. Trust me, I do the same thing. I can't always stay for all my other fellow streamers' streams. So I usually swing by, give a share, watch for a minute. You know, get them at least a 60 to 90-second view, and then I'm on my merry way. Life moves fast. I get it. All right, here we go. Speed boost. Let's go. Gotta go fast like Ricky Bobby. All right. Now we got that out of the way. Now we'll go this way. Because we have the wave beam, we can get through that gate. This. Down here. I don't think I need an energy recharge, so we're just going to go ahead and go straight to Crocomire. And here we go. My least favorite boss fight of the entire game. I hate it with a passion. I just don't like him. I really don't. He's the worst. He's a Kraid wannabe. He's the Timu version of Kraid. You hear me? You're the Timu version of Kraid. Fuck! I don't like you. Ruh-roh. It's not often that I run out of missiles and such and have to fight him with the charge beam. But it happens. It says I forgot what my PFP was, so when I smirked when I saw what it was after I sent a message. Oh. Ow. Do, 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 do. There we go. Some power bombs while we're at it. Why not? In that case, I am going to use the super missile. I know I usually say about how I... Well, that didn't go as planned. I normally don't use the super missiles on the red doors. Just because I like to conserve my super missiles as much as I can. That was a sloppy area there. I didn't like how that went. Not gonna lie. But yeah, I was a little low on regular missiles, so I figured I'd go ahead and slap a super missile on that red door. No big deal. Here we go. Oh, you bastard. Okay. Ah, yep. Oh my god. This is not going well now. I'm glad I got that wall jump up there without any issues. Make another little ammo refill there. You know? This is also another reason why I save my super missiles in case we can run into a super missile gate or a super missile door where you don't have the option. You need super missiles. I like to have them. And like right there too. We'll get our ice beam here, which you won't see me keep on for the majority of the game anyways. The thought behind that is if you're shooting and moving and you shoot your ice beam and you freeze the enemy, you potentially slow down your momentum, and the name of the game is go fast. So, yeah, no, we won't do that. But we will keep it on for a certain period of time, certain areas. That didn't really help much. I'll keep it on through this part while we get back up to the surface of criteria, just because it's easier than turning it off and turning it back on again. After we reach the actual surface, then it'll go back off for a little while, until after, at least until after the wrecked ship. Nick, thank you for the like. Welcome in. Have I ever played Ace Attorney? No, I never have, actually. Never played it. Ah! Get myself hung up in the water there. Here we go. there was something that I was playing recently that yeah, in my free time I was playing Mario and Luigi Brothership. That was actually a lot of fun. I wasn't streaming it because I just wanted to I wanted to have something to do on the weekends. Whenever I wasn't streaming, I just wanted to have something for myself. Sometimes I like having a game where I'm just like, I don't want to worry about streaming it. I don't want to worry about anything else. I'm just gonna play that game. So I was playing that, and I was actually really enjoying that. And then afterwards, I thought, man, this would have made for a really good stream. But I kind of just stopped playing it all of a sudden. No real rhyme or reason. Sometimes I do that. I get on just a little bit of a kick, and I'll be playing a game for, you know, a couple days straight or something like that, or, you know, a weekend or two straight. I'll get really into it, and then something will come up. You know, so like if I was playing that on the weekends, something probably came up where we had something to do on the weekend. And it just disrupted my flow of it just disrupted my flow, and I didn't pick it back up again. But I'm almost at the end, so I'd actually really would like to finish it. That game is so I'm trying to think what else it's like. Trying to think what there was another Mario Luigi game on the DS or something. It was like Superstar Saga or something. It's kind of like that. If you ever played that one. Little bit of a like RPG style element or whatever. It's pretty good. I really enjoy it so far. And the leveling system, you can pick out certain attributes and stuff like that to kind of customize like your play style, how you know, depending on how you want to use Mario or Luigi in that sense, more offensive, more defensive, balance them out, whatever, you know, that sort of thing. But it's fun. I really like it. Maybe at some point I will stream it. All right, into the wreck ship here. One of the few times that you can actually run on spikes, because they're not on and not active. Don't know how that works, but it works. I don't remember if you can, Nope, yeah, you can jump up and you can hit those too. Alright, well, I got full health, so that should be fine. Have I played any Spyro games? I have, but not like, not very seriously. I think I can't remember which one I played. It's been so long. And not to the point where I can remember anything about them. Now, I have played the Crash Bandicoot games. So, you know, Spyro-esque. Oh, excuse me. So you'll notice with this Phantom fight, I'm not using super missiles. Reason for that is the whole animation sequence for that is too slow. And with this wave beam, you can actually hit him off screen, still do damage, which is kind of nice. Damn it. If you do the super missiles, he will float up to the top of the screen, and then he'll unleash a wave of blue flames that you then have to avoid. This way is faster. You can get 3 hits in on him with a charged wave beam shot. And this should be the last one. There it is. You can even hit him, like I said, you can hit him while he's off screen. So if you're going for speed, do this, or possibly with the ice beam combination. I can't remember if I did that last time or not. Might have to look back into that and see how that affects his pattern. Missiles would also work. But if you're not going for speed, then yeah, you can do super missiles. You just have to know that attack pattern. Which is pretty simple, actually. There we go. Yeah, actually, no, I'm thinking about it. As far as the Crash Bandicoot games, I really enjoyed Crash 3. Crash Bandicoot Warped is a lot of fun. That game has a lot of backtracking and such. Just because you have to wait. There's like secret areas or there's secondary areas in early levels that you can't get to until you unlock different things later in the game, which is kind of cool. So, you know, it helps the replay value a little bit because you have to go back and do other areas and stuff like that. So, all right, Emerald, I appreciate it. Thank you for stopping in and hanging out there for a little bit. Enjoy the rest of your night or day or wherever you're at, and catch the rest of the stream at your leisure. All right, so this room up here, this is what I was talking about with the metal doors. Greg says, we want Pac-Man. Well, tough shit. I suck at Pac-Man. So, you're not getting it. Ah! That'll teach you. Alright, so with this, I'm going to eliminate the enemies on the right-hand side. Then I'm going to kind of come back, double back a little bit here to the left. So the silver doors will turn into regular blue doors once you defeat all the enemies. And just like in the last room in Norfair, shoot the metal door, you open it up. When you come back into this room, you won't have to kill all the enemies again. Love you too, Greg. You won't have to kill all the enemies in the room, so therefore you can get through that a little bit faster. So that way we can get this pack of missiles. And, yeah. And we'll get out of here, get out of the wreck ship. Well, kind of get out of the wreck ship for a minute. And we'll be getting right back into it because we'll be needing to get our gravity suits. I wasn't close enough, damn it. Hang on. There we go. Now I'm close enough. Get that pack of missiles up there. Okay. See if I can make this back up before that thing closes back up. Oh, okay, almost. Ah, bastard. Okay. Well, almost had it. I don't know why I've never thought of this until now. Gonna hit a power bomb on this, blow everything up. All right. Now you take a beer break, or a Pepsi break, or whatever nondescript drink that you want to take break. Remember the first time that I saw this happen in the game whenever I was younger and I got to this point? Blew my freaking tiny little mind. I was just like, that is amazing! I still think it's kind of cool, but, you know, obviously not to the degree that, like, you know, 9-year-old me thought. It's still pretty neat. Up we go. And now we'll get a reserve tank. And now we get our gravity suit. Alright, now we need to fall back into this way. Back to the wreck ship. We have an energy tank that we're going to go get. It's much easier to get once you have the gravity suit and you don't have to struggle as hard through the spiky room of death. This is the spiky room of death. That blue door, you're doing this, honestly, even if you're, unless you're doing 100% map completion, you don't ever need to go through that blue door and out towards Meridia. Ever, ever, ever. There's nothing there. It's a waste of time. Don't do it. Just don't do it. Get up there. Thank you. I still have my ice beam on? No, I didn't. Okay. I don't know why, for some reason, I thought I did. Okay. Alright, out of the spiky room of doom. And then back out of the wrecked ship. Now we're going to head back towards our ship and towards Crateria. And we're going to make our way down to Brinster and head over to Meridia. All right. Here we go. Stop for a quick little ship recharge here. Cap out our energy, our ammo. Get that out of the way. We're not saving. Don't ever save. Not in this run. Alright, there is one room that we're going to want to go in here. That red door over there is actually the map room for this area, so we don't need that. We ain't going to it. But we're going to be doing some small item pickups like missile packs, energy tank, things like that. I think we'll even get a pack of super missiles here along the way. We're gonna do some things like that as we descend down towards Meridia. Now you'll notice I did put my ice beam back on, and we're gonna need it for here. There's our super missiles. And then another pack of missiles or two down here. Nope, just one. I remember whenever I got the X-ray scope and I started looking around for secrets in this game, I knew this one had to be one. I was like, it has to be. There's just, it had that, like if you played a Metroid game, it had that just like, look at me, look at me. Like, okay, I gotcha. All right, so that red missile door that I didn't open up in the beginning, now we're gonna go through there. There's the energy tank. Need the power bombs to get up through here anyways, so deal there. And then you need the gravity suit to get through this part. So that's why I always say it's just best to wait till after you have the gravity suit to do all this. Or missiles. I like missiles. Missiles are good. Excuse me. Okay. Mania! Hi! I did not mean to lay that power bomb. Good God. Welcome in, welcome in. If you're still on at the end of the stream, Mania, it's not guaranteed, but I may jump on and dive for a few missions, see what the personal order for the day is. Contribute toward the major order just a little bit. My 0.00001%. Shit! There we go. Yas! Yeah, so we're a little over the halfway point here. Time-wise. Game-wise, yeah, about that same, I guess. Alright. This is one of those points where I definitely save my super missiles. Because I'm going to need it there. In case I miss or screw up something here. Oh, let's hope I don't run out of my charge. Oh, perfect. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. There we go. No backtracking on that one. Ow. There's our super missile. Okay. Now it's time to explore Meridia. Yay. Ah, damn, the turtle room's coming up. Turtle room can be quite cumbersome at times. Let's see if we get lucky on this one or not. Aw, you turd. Fucking turd. There's a room. You motherfucker. Alright, fine. You bitch. Oh my god. This room is a time suck. Good god. That takes so much longer than what it should have. Oh, you whore. Oh, come on. If I don't make the time tonight, this room is the reason why. Is absolutely 100%, 1000% the reason why. God. What a whore. Okay. Oh. Pack of missiles here, and I think there's another pack of missiles and maybe super missiles or something a little further up. Yep, there it is. Super missiles and a pack of missiles there. Okay, cool. Man. There we go. Okay. Got that pack of missiles. There's another pack of, I think it's super missiles over here. You have to be careful not to fall through the breakaway floor part that's right there above the gap. So. Okay, up there. Deal with these mock troids. And then we get our bot swoon mini boss fight here. I also not a fan of. I think I might dislike this one more so than Crocomire. Oh, that was like the fastest one I've ever done. That's awesome. I'll take it. That makes up for all, hopefully that makes up for all the other bullshit that was going on. All right, we're going to do a little bit of energy collection there. Do that. And And jump. Nice. That was probably the fastest that I moved through that room, like, ever. Good job, me. Another set of spikes, one of the few times you could ever actually walk on spikes and not get hurt. Because they're not real. Alright, here we go. Dragon fight. Come on. Come on, give me good RNG. There we go. Done, sir, done. Yes. Come collect your fallen hero. I'm your god now. Hang on, we gotta redo this part here. We need to build up some speed. There we go. Okay. Down through here. Now this room should look familiar to you. We were here before. We'll go down this one first. There we go. Got that. Now. I wish there were a faster way to get through this. If you tell me that there is, in a 100% item run, I've gone years, years and years without knowing it, probably going to want to punch myself in the privates. Just saying. Alright, so now we got the spring ball. The next big ticket item that we're going to get is the plasma beam. I think we'll also end up getting like another pack of missiles and a reserve tank, but the big item is going to be the plasma beam. Shit! Not mean to do that. There we go. All right. Alright, so now we go down this second sand pit area here. Then after we collect our items here, which is the reserve tank and the pack of missiles, we can promptly get the hell out of Meridia and get into Norfair because time is ticking. We're going to be super tight on time here, I believe, as far as making it under the 2-hour mark, so... Come on. Fuck is the exit here? There we go. Quick pit stop over to Kraid's area here for another pack of missiles that is a little bit easier to get once you have the spring ball and power bombs here. So I like to do that. Okay. So now we're heading down towards Ridley and all that good jazz. This way, there's a pack of missiles for us to also pick up. Cautiously enter this area here. Oh, you bitch. You son of a bitch. Oh my god, I hate that. I should have just space jumped over there. I thought I was gonna be cute and do the spring ball off of the crumbly platforms, but that didn't work. Damn it. I hate that. Alright, don't shoot through here, just run. You can shoot the floor out from beneath yourself if you're not careful. Good time for an energy stop. Go. Ooh, yeah, we are way behind. I feel like we are way behind time, but I could be wrong. Oh, God. This. I'm not feeling confident about the time on this run. Dean, thank you for the like. Welcome to the stream. I'm not gonna lie. I keep saying it. I don't want to be a bummer drummer. But man, I'm not feeling confident about the time on this one. Really not. But hey, that's part of the drama. Let's see if I'm wrong. Oh, thank Christ he's dead. Okay. Oh my god, could you learn how to space jump? Jesus. Well, that worked out. This spot up here, make sure you use regular bombs and not power bombs or anything crazy. You want to leave yourself as much platform to get up on as possible, because that lower part of the platform there is all crumbly block, so you will fall through. And then you have to make your way back around again, and that's no good. The only reason I come down here first before Ridley is just to get that extra energy tank, because I don't want to die on a Ridley fight. Thank you very much. go. That was the quickest I've ever gotten through those. Let's go. Come on now. I hear what I think is a raid. Thank you for the raid, Semper5 Streaming. What's going on, brother? Welcome in, raiders. We are doing one of my favorite things that I haven't done in a while, actually, is a Super Metroid challenge run. It's kind of a speed run, kind of my own personal criteria. What it is 100% items, all bosses, no glitches, sub 2-hour clear time. We are getting down to the wire time-wise, but we'll see what happens. Oh my god. This is a decent pattern. Let's keep it going. Okay, he's dead. Time isn't, it's not the greatest, but we'll see. It's close. It's gonna be close. I'm feeling a butt clench ending here for the end of the stream. Boof. Just the time wise. That's the only thing that I ever worry about is the time. Come on, stop it. There we go. Okay. Oh boy. Okay. We'll have another reserve tank to get. It's gonna be in the top room, just after where we come out from the speed booster. In the green bubble room. Also, there it is right there. Why I saved my super missiles. And this is why I always save this room until after Ridley, because you can just do this. And you can walk right through the magma because you have the gravity suit and it don't hurt. There you go. Okay. Alright, so we have some item cleanup to do in Brinster. The last little secret area in Crateria, and then down to Tauren and Mother Brain. Remember that room I said we'd never go through and again in Norfair? Here you go. That's why. So you end up coming out on the bottom side of that main elevator chasm 2 different times, 2 different ways. But never up through that first path on the right-hand side again. I almost forgot we got, yeah. Well, this is still part of Brinster. So, yeah, this is part of our Brinster item cleanup here. We got to get the X-ray scope, even though we don't need it. Still gonna get it. Gotta get it. All right. And back out of here. Ooh-wee. Alright, so part of our item cleanup is going to be some energy tanks, some missile packs, I think a pack of super missiles or two, probably a pack of power bombs or two, things like that. Oh boy. The first 3 blocks right in front of this energy tank are all false floors, so you don't want to fall down there before getting this super missile tank. Because then otherwise you have to go all the way back up around again, and you'll see how that works. This is an easy area to get soft locked into if you're just playing the game for the first time. There's a save door over there to the left of where I just fell through. If you don't know how to wall jump, or you don't have the space jump at this point, it's very easy to get soft locked into here. It happened to me whenever I was a young lad playing this game for my first time. Alright, so there's a reserve tank. That should be our last reserve tank. Last of 4. Okay. Alright, that's the last of the items to collect in Brinster. So now, make our way back up to Crateria, where we should have 2 packs of missiles and 1 energy tank to get. We'll get those after we stop back to our ship to refuel and replenish. That'll be the last stop before we head into Torin and go to face Mother Brain. There it is. By the end of the game, you should have 50 super missiles, 50 power bombs, 2 rows of energy tanks, 4 reserve tanks, 230 missiles. We'll get our last 2 packs here in just a second. You can also see why I like to wait until the end of the game to do this part. Makes it a lot easier with the screw attack and the space jump. Alright, this part here, make sure you shoot out all that you can. Spring ball jump. Go straight down the middle. That way you break up both sides of the breakaway floor. Because otherwise, you'd have to do one side, go down, all the way back up around, and then do the other. And who's got time for that? Not me. I don't. I barely got time for that right now. We're awfully close on time. Not mean to lay another power bomb, but that's all right. All right, while this thing is doing its thing, switch over to the ice beam. You can see I got everything. Boom. So unofficially, we have our 100% items. Obviously, we got all of our bosses defeated. We didn't skip over any bosses or sub bosses. So there's that. Okay. Now it's down to Torin. I will tell you that if you are going to save your game anywhere in Torin and you still want to be able to backtrack and get out of Torin, the first save room that you come across here, when you get down in the elevator and enter Torin, that's the save room you want to use. If you wait until later to the other save room right before Mother Brain, you're locked into Torin because you can't get back out after the events that happen with the room with the baby Metroid, which you'll see here in a minute. Oh, oh, ho, ho, ho. That was actually a better... That was actually a better outcome than the Metroid actually getting me. So, kind of glad that happened versus it actually getting a hold of me. Okay, so again, after this door, there is no turning back. Because now you can see they're all metal doors. There's no way to get them back open. What I'm doing here is trying to take as much damage as possible to shorten the event of what's about to happen next. Then I'll switch my suit back on. Both my suits, actually. Oh, we are close on time. Very, very close on time. Thank you, Semper. It says slow is smooth, smooth is fast. Ain't that right? Son of a bitch, come on. Gonna do the suit trick again. That's about it. Right there. Now we want to try not to get hit anymore. If we can help it. Ah, shit. Oh, I got hit a little bit. And a little bit again. Oh, shit. We took a big one there. Well, that's not good. That's going to take us further down on energy than what we... Damn it. Now I'm locked into the state of paralysis after the hyper beam there. Come on, fucking kill me already, or try to kill me. Let's go. Got shit to do. It's not what I wanted to have happen. Oh yeah. Well, it was also the couple of other the blue bubble beams that I got hit with too. That didn't help. So I have an idea in place for next time with that. Instead of just leaving my suit off and damaging myself down to exactly 4 energy tanks worth again, I'll probably damage myself down to the second row, put my suits back on, and then take a little damage, leave myself maybe 5 or 6. But that's next time. We'll get there. I still should have enough time to escape here. Because this part here shouldn't take too much. I got really slowed up in the one room in... Is it Meridia? I can't remember where. I got slowed up it real bad in one room. But it screwed me over big time. Back here. You're never gonna catch me. LFG, run! We have time to save the animals? Yeah, we got time to save the animals. We'll save the animals. We'll be nice. I've seen in the map randos I watch. Oh, there we go. Escape with timers under a minute. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay, I'm getting ready to... And... time. 1:56:38. There we go. Not too shabby. About a minute slower than my last one. It's like I was wondering if you had the time towards when I came in, if you were going to have time. GG's on the run. Thank you. Yep, run 36. My goal was to do 100 of these. Not it and by a particular point or anything like that. Just in general. Even if I did one a week, I still wouldn't get all of them done before this year end, but it's alright. We'll get to 100 eventually. And we'll have a big old celebration. Watch the right side. Boop. That little shooting star. That was the animals escaping. I'm not gonna lie, I was wondering if I had time when you came in too, Semper. Yeah, I was wondering if I had time even by like a little after the gravity suit, right before I was getting into Meridia. I was like, do I have time? As long as I can get into Torin with about 15 minutes, right about, you know, hour 45 going down the elevator into Torin, I'm usually okay. anything after that, that's pretty much, that's gonna be really, really butthole clench. And then of course it all depends on how the mother brain fight goes too, because if I have an instance like where I had tonight, or how the escape goes if I don't get that last shine spark up, you know, I mean, there's a lot of factors that can happen. Man, I don't know. I'd have to do some like very frame perfect stuff. The problem is that you're with this is you're technically still playing kind of like the old software, so you get, when you do the power bombs, you get the screen slowdown, and that's not helpful. So yeah, I don't know. I appreciate the compliment, but I don't know if I could shave a whole nother 5 minutes off my time. That's poof. I don't know. I think my fastest so far was 155 and some change. I was even saying that at the beginning of the stream. I really need to go back at some point and see what my personal best was and put it up underneath the current timer, just to compare how far off I am or anything like that, or how close I get, how consistently close I get or anything like that. I mean, honestly, when I get like 156, 157, I'm very happy with myself. 155 is like, poo boy. 158 is kind of like, 159 is like, oh shit. 112, fuck that, dude. Fastest time for 100% glitchless. That's, Now, are they doing, is that just 100% items, or is that 100% all bosses too? Like, because that's the thing. If I could do the mock ball and I could skip spore spawn and still get 100% items, I mean, I could probably do it. But yeah, so we'll see. Now this is gonna be off stream if I do this here. I might actually jump on for a few dives real quick just to get the personal wear out of the way. So if you're still awake and want to jump on my ship, I know Mania was in the stream. If she's still on, I think I'm gonna jump on here in a second. So I'm gonna pop over into the Discord in just a few as soon as the stream is ending. But there you go. There's one of my Super Metroid challenge runs. 100% items, all bosses, no glitches, sub 2 hour run. Got it done. That is run 36 in the books. And there it is. Now, before I get out of here and wrap things up, I just want to remind everybody about the 3 giveaway goals here for the month of February. You got your Facebook Star Senders goal. It's the same thing as it was in January. I'm just going to tell you that. Same thing it was in January. Facebook Star Senders goal. Every 100 stars you send is an entry into that. Facebook and Twitch monthly subscriber goal. Become a monthly subscriber on Facebook or Twitch. Get entered into that. And then the YouTube subscribers goal. Head on over to YouTube, subscribe, get entered into that. Zane, welcome to the stream. You were just in time to see the success. Thank you for the like. I appreciate that. Don't forget, everybody, as well. Don't forget about the merchandise we got over at gouldgaming.com. Discount codes that you see at the beginning of the stream, you can also find them by using the live chat commands, !discount, or check out the video description on the YouTube side of things. You'll see all that pertinent information there. Same thing, same stuff that you can find by using the live chat commands. But use those discount codes. Save yourself a little bit of cash if you get anything from Gould Gaming, whether it's in my section of the shop or not. Monthly subscribers, you actually get an additional subscription. So there's that. Semper, I think I sent you yours, did I not? If I didn't, I will get it to you. I thought I did just recently. I couldn't remember. But yeah, that's it. That's going to wrap up the stream for tonight. Tomorrow night, we should be back at 8 p.m. Eastern. Probably, well, hopefully with some Among Us. If we don't do... Okay, good. I'm glad I got it to you. I wasn't sure if I did or not. If we don't have the numbers for Among Us, Then I'll probably pop on and do some Helldivers. But that'll be tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern. So Thursday nights is our early start. But I always put flexible start time just in case there's something going on. If we do end up doing something with the podcast for some reason, that you can do that. But essentially, yeah, Monday through Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern, Thursdays at 8. Maybe eventually I'll just roll it back all to 8 p.m. Eastern so I, can get a good lengthy stream in and then get to bed at a somewhat better time for myself. We'll see. Who knows? But that is going to wrap up the stream for tonight. So thank you, everybody, for tuning in. I appreciate it. Don't forget to like, follow, share, subscribe, all that good stuff across all the platforms. Turn on those live notifications so you don't miss out on any of the streams. Shout out to Semper Streaming and Manifest over on the Twitch side of things. Thank you both for stopping in. Go check out their pages if you haven't already and give them a follow. And that's it. I'll catch you guys back here tomorrow night at 8. And until then, this is Casual Gaming Dad, reminding you all to take care of yourselves, be good to one another, keep it casual, and game on.